Secure the area. Keep the bombs protected.
Hi everybody, thanks for dropping in and taking time to check out my new video. Today we're going to be talking about Rainbow Six Siege's Halloween event 2018, otherwise known as Mad House. So if you don't know what Mad House is about, let me enlighten you. It takes place on the map House, of course, which has been overhauled with different sounds and decorations and themes to obviously fit the Halloween type of spirit that they've got going on at this time of year. And during the event, you're going to be taking turns with bombs. 2 bombs, various places in the house, and you're going to be taking turns attacking and defending just like every other siege mode in PvP. Unlike every other siege mode in PvP, there's only 5 operators for attack and 5 operators for defense. On the attacking side, you have Thermite, Buck, Ash, Finka, and Hibana. And on defense is Pulse, Jaeger, Valkyrie, Vigil, and Mira. Like every other TDM bomb mode in Siege, to win as attack, you need to either disarm the bomb or kill the opposing team. And on defense, you either stop the bomb from being disarmed or kill the opposing team. It's basically what it boils down to. So that being said, I spent about 4 hours playing Mad House between the 25th of October and the 26th. It dropped on the 25th. Plenty of time, really, 4 hours to get a good feel for the mode. There's really not a whole lot of new content here. It's really just a reskin, a seasonal reskin of existing content for players to kind of play during the Halloween season. My overall impression of Mad House? Great content. It's definitely nice to step back into Siege after a hiatus, playing a few other games, and just getting that fresh spin on existing content here, which is really the goal, I think, for the devs here is, let's bring players back in with a seasonal event, have them playing, hopefully spend some money on the packs and new headgear and skins that we have to offer. I didn't spend any money on anything. I have spent money on Siege, microtransaction-wise, for some skins for characters and guns, but I didn't spend any for the holiday event that they have going on this year. But you do actually get a free pack when you boot up the game, and you can earn packs through Ubisoft Challenge, 30 kills and 60 kills in Mad House, respectively. That being said, as much as I enjoyed the content, there are still some positives and some negatives coming out of Mad House. So let's start with the positives, shall we? First, we have the creepy noises. Definitely adds a certain level of great ambience. Definitely a nice feel to the overall event. From the phone ringing in first floor living room to knocking on all various sorts of windows in the house. Nails dragging across wooden floorboards. They definitely went for it, and they knocked out of the ballpark with the sound effects, giving the house an overall haunted and creepy vibe. They also added a lot of Halloween decorations, from pumpkins to haunted photos to blood splatter all over the house. Again, just really adds to that type of feel that you are actually in a haunted house, some sort of creepy attraction. That it makes the event itself for Halloween, very, very fun. It gives it a nice feeling. One more thing they added on Mad House is this fog of war that kind of permeates the entire outside area of the house. Might be a little bit of a pain down long sight lines, especially with iron sights, so want to stick to scopes, which I think most people do. But this creepy fog that kind of permeates the entire area, it's already a nighttime map, so it adds even more of a creepy, eerie effect to this otherwise already, very Halloween type event that the devs went for here. They just tripled down on it. Really went hard in making this event to have this type of eerie and creepy vibe that it does. So between the creepy noises, the Halloween decorations, and the fog that they added to the map, it's a great feeling on a pretty solid game mode. Again, they just gave it a fresh face, but it definitely kind of brings a new experience to it. Those are definitely the obvious positives, I think, when you drop in. They haven't really made any changes to characters. Next, on to a couple of the negatives. There's really only 2 that I found while I was playing. 2 things that I really wish had been a little bit different and maybe would have increased the amount of time that I spent playing the event. But there, again, is that limited operator selection. There are only 5 on attack, 5 on defense. It would have been nice to be able to play a couple of my favorites, like Frost or Bandit, but Again, I understand why they chose who they chose. That being said, though, I find myself picking the recruit more often than I ever would in any other game mode, just because I don't want to play the same 5 operators over and over again on attack and over again on defense. You also only get to play TDM Bomb the entire time you're playing the Mad House event. It would have been nice if maybe they added a little bit of securing area in, maybe even hostage. That would have been cool. Right? They could have even reskinned the hostage to make them look like one of the zombies in the Outbreak mode. That would have been awesome. Would have fit with the Halloween theme. Just an idea, something to mix it up a little bit. Would have been a little bit of a more fresh take on what they already have. Would have increased longevity and play time. But, just one of the minor complaints I have, but I also really don't like the bomb game type, so I might be a little biased. At the end of the day, Ubisoft, they didn't have to do a Halloween event if they really didn't want to. It's free content for everyone to enjoy. There's free packs to earn. Again, solid event. I enjoyed it. Like I said, I really liked some of the things they did with the map and the game type, things they added that gave it that fresh feel. And there might have been a couple things I would have changed and done differently, but overall, I enjoyed my time. So, I hope you liked the video. I hope you spent some time in Mad House. If you haven't yet, definitely check it out. It's worth it. At the end of the video, if you wouldn't mind hitting a like and a subscribe, I really appreciate it. Any comments would be welcome as well. You can contact me over at shinobihaisu at gaming@gmail.com as well if you'd like to just send me an email. I'd really appreciate that as well. Thanks again for your time. Thanks for taking the time to listen to me ramble on about a game I like to play and a mode that I recently got into, and I really appreciate you taking the time out to do that. So it means a lot. Have a good one.